What's up, guys? It's Tim from Coastal Life Media, and thank you so much for joining me yet again here in Six Flags Adventureland. First of all, I did want to let you guys know that I have kind of done some work on the entrance area, just, kind of filling out this side of the entrance area. I just basically copied this over. But I've done more than that. We're going to go into the park first. There is one small update outside of the park. We're not going to go that low. But as you may be able to see, the entrance area has filled out just a little bit more. Let's start with this row of buildings right here. It is loosely based on a row of buildings that you would find at both Six Flags Great America and California's Great America in the Hometown Square area. Now, I know that for those of you who are familiar with this building, it is known as the Firehouse in both parks. They were both built by the same people at the same time. One went to Six Flags, one went to Cedar Fair. Different things happen to those parks. But I made this loosely based off of that building. It is not done. I still have some detail work that I want to do to it. But yeah, it is. You can kind of see the inspiration of it, and then I put a small little members lounge right here because, Six Flags is all about exclusivity when you pay for memberships. So of course they will have little perks like being able to have access to the member lounges throughout the park. Of course, those are basically just air-conditioned places where you can get food, where you can buy food at discounted prices, have a nice, soft couch to sit on when you want to take a break from walking around the park and stuff like that. And also, any park desperately needs first aid. You cannot have a park and not have first aid because things can happen, and we want to be on top of that. So I built a small little first aid building also. So this little row of buildings is kind of based off of that. But on the other end, this right here, is something that I'm really proud of for some reason. It's a small little walk-up grill that you would get ribs and burgers and stuff like that. It's called Smokin' Jack Ribs. I'm really proud of it because I actually took the time to build the grill. I basically just took a fence, turned it on its side, put some fire effects, buried some fire effects down into the ground, so that it would only show the top of it and get a little bit of smoke. But I really like what I did with this. It's simple. It looks semi-realistic. Well, it looks kind of realistic to me because I've seen parks like Magic Mountain where they don't necessarily have a lot of walk-up booths as much as, well, they do, but they also have places where it's literally just a guy behind a grill and you say, hey, I want a sandwich or a burger, or hey, I want a hot dog or something, and he'll just sit there and grill it up for you and you pay, and then so that's basically what I got with these guys right here. So I also put some more advertisements in around here because of course it's Six Flags, you gotta fill out the signs and stuff like that. But yes, now we're gonna go outside of the park to something that is basically going around the parking lot. It is a parking lot tram. Now, this is something that I've seen at a lot of large parks where rather than them forcing you to walk all the way through the parking lot, they will have a bus that will stop at different areas throughout the park. I'm going to speed this up. And they would basically just pick you up and take you from one end of the parking lot to the other. And that's basically all that one person does. So I've routed it throughout the parking lot. And what's kind of cool is I even have the park announcements playing in the speakers of the bus, so that it kind of gives you a feel of, hey, we're about to enter this park, here are the rules, blah blah blah, and that's it. And it's a small little shed in the bus parking lot area. I still have not put down the lines for the bus parking, but I'm gonna do that eventually. Um, and something less impressive or less exciting is that I've made these little signs that you would see once you drive up to the parking. I've basically done this in Photoshop, where you just have you have little things that are from parks and you put it in there. Bugs Bunny. You got fireworks and stuff, and the other characters. I just like this. I remember when we went to Great America in April, and one of the things that kind of made me feel like I was back where we really missed being at Six Flags. And one thing that kind of gave us like a sigh of relief is to see the signs, and it said welcome back, and that kind of made us feel like not only have we missed being there, but they missed having us there. So I want to give that home sense of whatever, by having signs that not necessarily advertising anything specific, but just saying, hey, this is where you are. Also, I did make this. I actually made a Six Flags sign in the style of how the signs were back in the mid 90s. I don't know why I chose that style, since this is a more recent park, but I did it. I put a little LED screen right here, and it basically has that right there. And I'm really kind of proud of it. It's so simple. I mean, it looks like they would just, spend maybe a few grand on that, maybe 10 grand or something like that, and just put up a sign, and that's it. So, I really like that the parking lot is still closed, as you can see. But yeah, so that's all I've done so far. I'm going to do a little bit of work today in this park, so stay tuned, and we are going to see what we can come up with. Also, I've copied over the diamond pattern onto the inside of the park, just to give it a little bit more scenery. But yeah, so stay tuned. We're gonna do some work, and I will be right back. And so we now have another ride. I basically wanted to start the turn out of the entrance plaza area with a a carousel. And the reason why is because usually in most Six Flags parks that they have either built or acquired, the carousel is early on in the park layout. So to stay true to that, I built it right off the turn out of the entrance plaza. So you basically turn right out, and then you have two ways to go. But right here in front of you is this. Now, I want to talk about this, the cover. This is my first attempt at a cover for a carousel. Usually I just get one off of the workshop. But since I'm really enjoying this series, and I wanted to just try my hand at making it myself, and I am kind of proud of it. I like it. It's simple. It's slightly modern. And I really like it. And the good thing is, it's not really that heavy of a piece count, so I don't really have to worry about that slowing down the game. But yeah, so now all I have to do is work on the queue line and some scenery around it, so that I can, well, it's already at 100%, but I want to, keep it at a high prestige, and it's not really that right now. So that's what I'm going to be working on next. And here you can see the finished product. I am kind of smitten with this area, if I'm quite honest with you. it just kind of has like a nice quiet feel. This is definitely going to be another place where I put the ambience speakers so that you can hear the birds chirping. You hear the song from the Carousel, and it's really a nice, beautiful, peaceful amusement park area. Like I said in a few episodes ago, you want to get the peaceful areas of the park done first, because once you get into where the coasters are and the thrill rides, it's not necessarily peaceful. It's all about getting the thrill. So that's kind of what I did with this little area. So I'm kind of digging how it's looking so far. It's not really, as you can see, the park is not by any means full yet. It's still getting there. We're working on some things and we're figuring some stuff out, but I do enjoy the journey that it's taking. This is one park that I actually like, which is weird. You can hear the music in the background for once. Normally I have the sound turned down, but yeah, I actually dig it. So that is pretty much all that I have for you today. So once again, I'd like to thank you so much for watching this video. I thank you so much for your support for this series, for this channel. If you haven't done so, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking this video, sharing it with your friends, as I really do appreciate it. It definitely helps out the channel in ways I can't even explain. So thank you so much. Until next time, this is Tim from Coaster Life Media, and I will see you in the next video.